here, Dazzler. We're in España. We're on roads. Are you looking forward to fishing here?
I am, mate. Listen, I have seen and heard so much about Spanish fishing, and I've seen some of the photos that you've shown me of some of these Spanish fish. Mouth is watering.
More than if I put a piler in front of you?
Presently, I'm really excited, and I've had plenty of food on the plane on the way over, so no, I want to fish first, bang a couple of giants out, and then we're on to paella, and you better sort that.
Ooh, the food would have to wait because Spanish fishing was the priority.
One of those countries not too far from Blighty, but I haven't fished here that much, a few short trips, so I'm really excited to go into the depths, the heart of the heartland of España, get stuck into some fishing.
Fished in a few other countries, in Europe and other parts of the world, but never Spain. So it's a completely new experience for me, and I'm hoping to get off the mark as soon as possible.
We'd driven 5 hours southwest of Madrid Airport. Our first mission was to catch a special Spanish species, a mysterious breed that I'd always had my heart set on catching.
Do you know how excited I am about fishing for this species? Whole childhood looking at magazine articles with whoppers of these. I'm so excited.
Well, I don't know too much about them, pal. You've shown me a few pictures, and obviously you're a hell of a lot more passionate about these than I ever was when I was a kid. I was watching Match Attack. I was looking at Match Attack. But anyhow, listen, I'm desperate to catch one as well, pal. Don't worry about that.
Neither of us have ever caught this species. This is a fascinating thing.
The fish we were after gets caught at certain times of the year, like early winter, and we were here in prime time. They're only found at a few special venues like this one.
This is us.
Look at that.
This is us.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Oh, so's me head.
It's got the Guadiana River.
This was the Guadiana River. Its total length is 483 miles, starting in Spain and ending in Portugal as it flows into the Atlantic Ocean. This particular remote and wild stretch near Badajoz is known to hold the special fish we're after, the Camitso barbel. This prehistoric-looking fish is native to Spain and Portugal. They inhabit deep and slow water and can reach up to 40 pounds in weight, although Camitso over 10 pounds is classed as a specimen. So this would be our mission. We were chomping at the bit to get started, and we were heading to a spot we'd been tipped off about that holds these incredible creatures. All our kit had been driven ahead and was all ready and waiting for us. I just hoped they'd remembered to bring the kitchen sink.
Buenos dias, Senor Zamora. Look at all this kit.
You said pack light.
At least you didn't have to bring it with us.
Good point. We are here, my man.
And wow, the river was looking mighty inviting.
We are here, Al. Big, giant chorizo barbel.
That's right, Bob. Them Camitso barbel.
I'm so hungry, Al.
They are a fish of my dreams, and they are out there. And not only are they out there, there's also carp run right through this river, and big ones, mate. It's a complete and utter unknown. Wild river, exciting. But because you have got food on your mind, I actually think you could catch a Camitso on chorizo, and that should be your target.
For sure.
And the fact that you have called chorizo, I think you should put it on all your rods tonight.
OK.
We now faced a race against time to get set up and get the rods out before it got dark.
The Camitso barbel, a species that I have read about, I've looked at pictures. I love UK barbel, but to catch these would be really special. A fish I've never caught, so it is 100% on the must-do list of life for little Hamidi.
My personal mission here, obviously, to get off the mark, a Camitso barbel, but really I'd love a double-figure barbel. That's a real size, so that is a personal target for me.
Rig-wise, we were going pretty beefed up as the river apparently had many underwater snags. The tackle approach was quite like carp fishing. I was using heavy 5-ounce weight to hold bottom in the flow, tough 35-pound blend-coated hook links, strong lock hooks and stinky boilies to send scent trails to the Camitso. Bob was going big boilies, strong Cassian-style hooks and 20-pound blend fluorocarbon hook links, which is strong and almost invisible in water. The free bait was a mix of sell, spicy crab and ISO-sweet flavoured boilies, maize, tiger nuts and hemp. Local anglers, however, had recently been catching using tiny amounts of freebies. Time to get the rods out into the Spanish agua. The Echo Sounders would be priceless in understanding the riverbed as we look for ideal spots to drop the rigs.
I'm just looking for the deepest part of the marginal shelf, so where the margin is just coming down and the deepest part before it starts to gradually go back up. That's where a lot of the natural food will come along from the current, and I'm hoping to pick them off just there.
Bob dropped 2 rigs in close proximity opposite it, swimming about 12 foot of water. His third rod went long out to the left, just off a large reed bed, and Bob being Bob went against local advice with lots of free bait on all of his rods.
So I'm going for a little bit more than what they put in. Don't go crazy, and see if I can nick a couple more bites.
A bold bait move, Boberto, but would it pay off? All of his rods were now in position and sitting pretty, ready for the Camitso. I was going to fish 2 rods as I had access to less water than Bob. Both were positioned just off the marginal shelf with a small handful of freebies around each. I was also locked and loaded with less than an hour before dark. We'd been tipped off that all Camitso bites had recently been coming during the hours of darkness. Not ideal, as we were both absolutely shattered.
I'm so tired. I could just literally just drop down and go to sleep now. And I'd like a nice kip and a bite around 7 to 8 a.m.
I know what you mean, mate. It's been a long, long day. Listen, I'll tell you what, I'll do you a turn, right? If I get a bite in the night, I won't give you a shout.
No, I'll come out. I'd love to. I want to see one of them Camitsos on the bank.
Listen, if you get a little bit of time tomorrow, pop down the supermarket, get me a nice bit of chorizo, pal. It's going on the rod.
Ah, the chorizo. We mustn't forget the chorizo. I'll let you off tonight. Tomorrow, you're getting your chorizo game on.
But for now, we'd have to wait to see if the Camitso barbel liked our boilie hook baits or not.
We are off, Al.
They're fight.
Did to start with, now it's not. But...
Tell me, I've never had one. I wouldn't know.
Well, I don't know if it's a chorizo yet.
Yeah. There it is, on the surface. There it is. Oh, yes, Bob, you've caught one. Don't lose the chorizo, mate. Oh, Bob, it's going to swim straight in the net. Go on, lad.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, well, that's quite a nice one. Get in there. Go on, Dazzler.
Love it, my man.
Oh, I've never caught one of them.
No.
You have?
I have.
Hey!
I'm a little bit dazed, to be honest. Woke me up out of my sleep. But it is a lovely surprise and a lovely wake-up to have my first chorizo, Comido, fish.
It's Camitso! Anyway, how heavy was it? Could it be a specimen over the 10-pound barrier?
Oh, Bob.
Have we got over 10?
Yeah?
Have we?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, proper over 10.
Go on.
Nearer, like, go on. Higher, lower, higher, lower.
14.
Yeah?
Yes.
Higher than that.
No way.
Yeah.
16.
No, lower. 14.8.
Oh, that's magnificent, isn't it? God, that is pucker.
Good game, good game.
Oh.
Look at this. Let's have a bit of dorsal fin. Look at that. You buzzing?
Oh, mate, absolutely chuffed. I didn't actually think it was that big, but now, seeing it as well, yeah.
You know what they say in Spain, don't they, when you're asking what the weight of something is?
No.
La quinta, por favor.
That's the bill. So the first Camitso barbel on a grand fishing adventure goes to Zamo. £14 and 8 ounces as well. Get in there.
What a way to start, and the night was still young.
Well, I don't think we're going to get much sleep, Bob. Go on, Dazzler.
Hey! Yeah. Get in there, Bob. That is numero dos.
£11.5. Cammizzo number 2 for Zama.
That's 2 doubles in 2 bites. Amazing achievement, Dazzler.
We turned another one.
Cammizzo Masterclass.
Yeah, number 3.
Lovely, Bob.
The Dazzler's extra free bait plan had worked wonders. A Cammizzo hat-trick. This one was about £8. Maravilloso, Signor Zamora. Our Spanish adventure had kicked off on the mighty Guadiana River with the mission of catching my childhood dream fish, the magnificent Cammizzo barbel. Bob was off to a fly with 3 already, the biggest being £14.
What a start for me. I'm so happy. My first Cammizzo barbel. And my pal on the other side, unfortunately, is having what's called a Spanish white session, also known as El Blanco. Blank, get it? Nothing? 0?
But I had a plan up my El Slevio. And part of my plan was cooking for the Cammizzo. So welcome to Ali's Bait Kitchen Live.
I promise you, this is not a last resort. I have been thinking about this because sad fishermen lay in bed at night thinking about making bait. So I'm going to make a paste inspired by the river and Spain and a little bit of English bait heritage. So we're going to get cracking first with some eggs. Like that. 6 eggs. Here we go. Eggs are in now for a little bit of flavour. We're going to go off the bat with something called Activate.
Then a splash of Pacific tuna flavour, a drop of Sweet Aid, 3 spoons of hemp oil, most fish love the old hemp oil, and a big handful of salt.
Time for a cheeky whisk. Right, now this is called base mix. So this is what you normally make boilies with, and we're going to add this activated base mix in. This will bind our paste. We need this as the base because we're going to add some Spanish and river love to it.
Next, fresh crushed crayfish from the river.
Shells, claws, the lot. Let's get the whole lot in. Who cares? Tentacles, God.
And the final ingredient,
Some chorizo. A nice big handful of sausage.
finally mixing it all together into a smooth paste.
Bit more powder.
Adding more base mix if it's too sticky, then get your hands in and bind, and that's it.
Oh, yes. That is ready to go. A little bit tacky. It's going to dry out in a bit of air. Ready to be moulded around the hook bait or the lead. And there's only one thing now left to do, and that is eat a bit. Oh, it's nice. It's actually quite nice.
I definitely wouldn't advise this, folks.
Look at that. Moulded around the lead, moulded around the boilie. I think that is seriously a meal fit for a King Cammizzo.
Bob had also finally got his hands on his own Spanish secret weapon.
It has arrived. Chorizo for my Cammizzo. Hell of a lump, that one. Spicy, meaty, and this, at least one of these, is going out tonight for the big girl.